I've been drawing and painting in shipyards in both Glasgow and Rosyth on the east coast of Scotland for about 10 to 12 years now. And in many ways, I'm simply following in the footsteps of some fantastic artists who've gone before me, like Stanley Spencer and Muirhead Bone, who in the early 20th century created really extraordinary pieces of work in the shipyards at Port Glasgow, and then Muirhead Bone was working along the Clyde in the Govan shipyard, in fact the very same yard where I've spent a great deal of my time drawing and painting over the last decade or so. And for me, I mean, I'm attracted to these subjects, these places, because it's just so awe-inspiring to be in an environment where massive hulks of steel are being joined together by numerous teams of ant-like figures is thrilling, exciting. It's a kind of visual sublime which I'm desperate to draw when I'm in that environment. But it's really challenging. It's challenging because the subject is not conventional in any way. As an artist, I spend a lot of my time painting landscapes, still lifes, portraits, and you, over time, you learn skills, techniques to deal with these subjects. And across history, these have been genres of painting that have evolved particular approaches that we can all learn. But in an industrial environment, you're confronted with extraordinary numbers of complex shapes, scaffolding, odd bits of steel, unexpected forms that you're not really used to encountering in the landscape. As an artist, I then have to try and come up with visual solutions so that what I draw makes coherent sense to somebody who will look at that picture. But part of the thrill is that because the subjects are so complex sometimes, that the final image has a quality of abstraction to it that I find really satisfying. So I don't go into these environments in order to create images that will kind of allow the viewer to immediately understand or join the dots as regards what they're looking at. You as a viewer have to put a little bit of time and effort sometimes into figuring out exactly what's going on. And I think that journey through a painting, trying to make sense of abstract shapes and confusing areas of steel and scaffolding, makes it an exciting experience for the viewer. But most importantly, for me, working in those kinds of environments is a really exciting experience as an artist. And I think that's why I keep going back to the shipyards, and increasingly now I'm visiting a whole host of other industrial locations across the country. Just because for me, well, it's just a creative blast. I love it.